as promised, I'm back. So this video is pretty much going to be me talking about where I am when it comes to dolls and what my future in dolls is going to be. So, as anyone who's been following me for a while or watched a lot of my older videos, I started back in the BJD community a couple years ago, and at this point I don't even want to think about how long that was because, that was like my senior year of college. And, I kind of went crazy, bought, sold, did stuff, found out that the MSDs weren't my thing, and SDs were life, except for mini fees. I have a slight obsession with mini fees, still do, but I came to a point in the doll community where at one point, I don't know if it's still bad or not, mainly because I do still watch the certain people I watch on YouTube, and I still have, like, small inklings of looking around, but I've been out of it because things got super, super negative for a hot minute, and I was just like, I had way too much going on in my life that was negative as it was, and I didn't want a hobby that was slowly turning negative, and a lot of hobbies on the internet do. That's not abnormal. They all have their moments. Hopefully they return out of those moments and get better. Or, you just have to do like I did and kind of retreat and, be very specific about what you do and you look at in the hobby and, keep the people that you care about close. But unfortunately, most of the people I talked to when it came to BJDs have gone kind of radio silent as well. So I'm really kind of in this kind of level of, I have a lot of hobbies. It's one of them. It's there. There are still things I want to do and buy in the hobby, but mostly not full dolls except for two. But I just, A, haven't found the right one, or B, when the right one came out, I couldn't afford it, and I'm really upset and mad about it. But, so, get into that. Things I still need to buy in this hobby, which may or may not come anytime soon, are mini fee bodies. I want the Moe line doll body. I need that. And I need a normal body, I think. I think that's all I need. And what is he breaking? Nagi! Sorry. If I keep my eyes off him too long, he'll break something. Or he'll just pull things off things, so. But when it comes to dolls that I don't have but really want, I really, really, really want a mermaid doll. And when the MSD sized one of Fairyland came around, I was like, oh, I like that. But it was a combination of MSD plus money that made me not get it. I love SDs. I know an SD mermaid doll would take up so much space, and I don't care. I love SDs. So I was like, gonna skip it. And then right in the thick of, I think, if I remember correctly, it was right when I had bought this house, or right before, and when I was looking for a house or a place to rent, that the SD, I would say seahorse, technically, not mermaid. I wish they would actually make a full-blown actual mermaid, was being, like, pre-ordered. And I was like, and it took a lot of willpower to not buy her. I'm going to just place my hand here. There we go. It took a lot of willpower not to buy her. I really, really, really want her. I still check the Den of Angels secondhand market for her every once in a while, now that I'm a little bit more stable with funds, where I could, like, if they re-released her where I could do her on a layaway, or something like her where I like the face sculpt, I would probably do it at this point. But at that point, I was unable to. And I just chose the high road and did not do it, no matter how much I actually kind of regret it now. But then I also know I would have been putting myself in a really bad, like, financial spot for a hot minute. And so it is what it is, right? Okay. Anyways, and the second doll that I want so bad, but in this case have not actually found one that sung, "Oh my god, you need to buy me right now," has been a Centaur, and of course SD preferred. Possible USD though, because Centaur USD Lutz are really cute. And I have very much considered buying one of the Lutz ones, but they always are a little bit not exactly what I'm looking for when they come out. Mainly, like, the one whose face sculpt I really liked it was actually like a lion or a tiger. It wasn't actually a centaur. And I was like, "You're cute, but you're not what I want. I have a tiger one. I don't, well, not a tiger centaur-esque thing. I have him. There he is. Yeah. But, so those are the two dolls that, I mean, I am definitely waiting, kind of like, come on, BJJ community, give me what I want. And, I will spend my money on it, even though I really probably shouldn't. But, that's kind of where I am. That's all the stuff I really need. I do have dolls who need face-ups, but because of, as I was talking about earlier, the kind of downfall of some of the community, I've been very inactive, and I'd have to do a lot of research when it came to who I'd be willing to send my heads off to. Mainly because, if you've been on my channel for a while, you know that the first time I ever sent a head off to get a face-up didn't really work out for me very well. Like, I didn't lose the doll head, there's no stealing, it was just like, there was some misinterpretation of what I really wanted in the doll head, and for it to look like. And, you know, that really wasn't cool. But, sorry I keep moving around, but I don't really have a nice place to sit and put my phone propped up. So I'm trying to keep the phone stable so it doesn't look shaky. So, I do need a lot of that. And I also need a lot of, like, clothing, trying to finish off dolls, probably some eyeballs and wigs that are more suited to certain dolls than what they have on, and stuff like that. But mainly, that's all I really care about. I see a lot of dolls coming out that I'm like, "Oh, you're really pretty." I don't need you. You're really pretty, though. And it's not the same feeling I used to get before, where I was like, "I need this doll and I need it now." Or, "Oh my god, this would be perfect for my story." Which is not dead, I just don't work on it currently. Reason being, I have two main, like, written stories in my head, and the original one, was never turned into dolls. It's, if I did, I feel as if my doll collection would double, and that would not end well for me. Mainly. And this one, the dolls created the story. Like, the story came after the dolls, and then, well, some of the dolls. And then, you know, other dolls grew out of it, and it was very organic with my BJDs. Whereas my other story came first, and I feel like I'd end up being one of those doll owners who keeps reshelling, trying to find the perfect person, especially for the main character of that. Like, maybe one day when I'm financially stable and feel like I would love to collect dolls again, then I would. But I also feel like that particular storyline would lead me more into the Eiffel House direction, and that's pretty expensive. So, anyways, that's kind of my doll future right now, but none of it's gonna happen anytime soon at this point, unless, of course, a centaur or a mermaid come out that are just beyond perfect, and I can't say no. So, I just wanted to let you know where I was in the doll community, and I hope you're all doing well, and if you have any comments or concerns, put them in the bottom, and I always try to respond back.